love him. You love him.
With his sweet milk.
If I get some better socks eventually. Or better shoes, I don't know.
Better socks or better shoes. Okay, so you get your stuff
Actually,
back.
it's the
Was there anything you
shoes
wanted
that
to do while you were at the warehouse
stay
waiting outside to
Yeah,
get
but
your stuff back?
when
Yeah, I guess at the warehouse I'm
Okay,
gonna
good.
spot hiddens and look around.
You'll actually have to walk into the building,
Yeah.
which didn't seem like that was what the guy wanted.
No, but the guy's wandered off, right?
Yeah, he walked over to, he's getting a bin off
Okay.
to one side. You can see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just want to kind of wander in,
yeah, I'm
you
gonna
can.
start wandering around.
Okay, hey, where are you going?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna keep.
You just keep
wandering
walking. Hey! Okay, he starts to pursue you. Are you gonna run from him?
Or the idea is I'm gonna try and hide around in this warehouse so away from this guy looking around.
Okay, he's trying to find you. Yes, you can give me a spot hidden. He does find you fairly quickly, though. I rolled very well.
Well,
Did you make your spot hidden?
I rolled bad. No.
Okay. You don't get to look around enough to see if there's a blackboard in there.
Okay.
And then he's like, hey, buddy, you can't be in here.
Oh.
Come on.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
You got the shakes like crazy.
Yeah. I'm in a bad place right now.
It seems like. Come on, you can't stay here, sorry.
Yeah,
He gives
yeah.
you back your stuff. There wasn't much, because it was some stuff in your pocket, some quarters or something, and that kind of thing. And he gives that back to you and locks the warehouse up again.
Ah.
That's
Sorry.
okay. You okay?
There we go.
Allergies.
Oh, I have some pills.
Pills.
you want.
Are they drowsy pills?
I don't know.
Pills make her drowsy very easily. I found this out
Sorry, like to
to my surprise.
I know. I'm sorry this went so long. I'm hoping to wrap it up here. Okay, yeah, that's the thing that you realize, Caitlin, and that you realize, James, was the missing thing was this Arabic book.
Mm-hmm. But where could it be?
Yeah, where could it be?
What weird.
So it wasn't in the house.
There was a letter that said, this book needs to be returned to me by post. Where is the book? Blah, 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 blah.
Wait. By post?
Allergy capsules, antihistamine.
It was the Arabic letters that Jocelyn translated.
These are pretty old, so they might be pretty quick.
You know what? I might walk to the post office and ask them if they have a package that doesn't have an old package that doesn't have post on it. So.
No, they don't.
Okay.
They wouldn't give it to you anyway, probably.
Well, if it didn't have any post on it at all.
Oh, like just a blank package?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been sitting around for maybe a couple of years.
Yeah, I've been just sitting there.
No. And they don't have any information for you all of that.
Okay. Well, it's just a.
So I'm like
Okay.
a hero.
Hey, it's something you could try to do.
Well, I mean, it's like
Everybody, here's what I'll give you. I'll give you all an idea check. It's kind of vague.
Yeah. I'll take anything.
Where are you going?
I can't think of where we can look for it.
Did you make an idea check?
Yes.
Actually,
you?
mine.
From the timeline, it's possible that if the book was returned, if Carlson sent the book back, and for some reason it got returned after he died, it might not have been dropped off at his house. It might have been dropped off at someone else's house nearby.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
I might ask him if. Okay. So I'm gonna call the taxi and go ask the old man if there's a package for Carlson that got dropped by his house.
Okay. The Duns admit. Well, they say, well, yeah. Yep.
Well, if I take a look at it?
Yep.
I mean, yes, they mind, or?
Yep.
So they won't let me look at it?
No. That belonged to Mr. Carlson. But you don't represent him, so.
Oh, so you need Bertelli.
No, not Bertelli. He just bought
No,
books.
I have papers. Remember the papers that he allowed me for my investigation?
Right, the ones that say you could get the coroner's report for Mr. Carlson.
Yeah. So I'd have to ask Mr. Black.
Yeah, you'd have to get Mr. Black and he'd have to take possession.
Okay. But I could still, he might let me look at it.
He might. Or he might sell it to you, who knows?
Yeah.
You
So I'll go to
contact Mr. Black, you tell him there's something of his possession. Over the next couple days, he retrieves it from the Duns. Apparently it was left on the stoop, and then Carlson was found to be dead, and so they took it and they put it in a closet somewhere and forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
that you actually have to return to their house with him when you tell him about it. It's roughly the size of a bread box, insured for $100, addressed to a Dr. Faisal Hamadi in Alexandria, Egypt, care of the university. Scrawled across the face of the package, the words insufficient address, return to sender. There's a letter. Black goes ahead and opens it, and there is a book. It looks like it is also in Arabic. Black says he's going to have it appraised and potentially it could be sold if you tell him of an interest in selling it, and you mention that you know someone who speaks Arabic.
Yes.
He is willing to, with
Where do
the
you
writing out of receipt in your name, willing to lend it to
What
you.
this information?
If it's not returned, then he will have it appraised, and then you will have to pay the price of the book.
Okay. So I'm going to take it to the lady who reads
Okay.
Arabic.
Yes. And she can read Arabic for you. You guys can be informed of this, that Tyler Bryan located a book. Now, several days have gone by, obviously.
It took us...
It's getting very close to the 15th, which
With
is what Jocelyn's character had said was like the
Yeah,
date when stuff was going to happen.
When the 15th comes, I'm not going to be here.
Okay. But days are passing. You're reading your book. Jocelyn's character, Miss Lucky, is going to read the other book and try to help you guys out with that before she heads
By the
out.
way, Bertelli would probably be back by now.
Bertelli returns. He has brought back your book.
I know it's that.
At your relief that getting it back, I'm going to say, apologizes for the misunderstanding, because I could see James doing that. And then you're going to pay him once you guys are back in Providence, essentially, is what it comes down to. Okay. I'm going to assume that Tyler tells you at some point that they have found another book, an Arabic book,
Okay.
that Miss Lucky is going to try to translate and try to figure out if that has anything to do with the whole
Oh,
situation.
I might have told her about it.
Might have told who?
I told her.
You,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, not you.
Me! I'm
Okay,
the one that found it!
I'm gonna be wary
It
of
takes a
your
few
character.
days for all of the information, and let's give you yours first, Caitlin.
Okay.
No, you were wearing my character
The
back in
book-
scenario.
Let's see, the book, from what I told you,
I've never trusted your character.
this guy fled England for France aboard his vessel the Stag. Hafnerson and his crew were blown off course by a freak storm, and after a year of wandering, starvation, mutinies, and attacks by sea monsters, ended up with only his first mate still accompanying him in the equatorial jungle inhabited by degenerate people calling themselves the Shabbats. Hafnerson tells of hideous rituals, one involving the sacrifice of his first mate to a horrible monster named Shabbat Ka. And joining the Shabbat tribe, he likens the fearsome Shabbat Ka to a dancing witch fire, purple-hued, yet possessed of spirit most foul. Hafnerson relates that after his sacrifice to Shabbat Ka, his first mate Eric was little more than a purplish husk. Hafnerson finally escaped from the Shabbats only by creating and concealing a strange symbol in his robes. It sounds like the symbol that you guys found when you broke through the floor, and thrusting it forward at a ritual sacrifice to Shabbat Ka. The dancing witch fire turned on the Shabbats, slaying hundreds before shooting into the sky and allowing Hafnerson to escape in the confusion.
Wow.
He returned to England and turned his witch fire loose on Monsieur de Pontboisset and his followers, and ends his tale by proclaiming himself avenged.
Wow.
I need a sanity check from you.
Okay.
He's quite a storyteller, and this is quite an awful, horrible tale. Did you make it?
Yeah, I made it.
You lose, 1 point of sanity.
Wait, I got a 002.
002 is a success.
70. Okay.
Yes. So, you lose a point of sanity because it's really disturbing.
Yep.
There are 2 spells in this book.
Okay.
You won't be able to learn them like right now, but you will be able to learn them over time if you so desire, or, working with Mr. Bertelli and borrowing and lending the book.
Yeah.
Okay?
See, I helped you create a system of borrowing where
The-
everybody wins.
Yeah, okay. You've done such a wonderful thing. Okay, and that's what you learn. And it doesn't seem to have anything to do with disappearances or anything like that.
Okay.
Miss Lucky reads the book that she says is called Dreams of the Circle, and she talks to you all about it. It is in medieval Arabic. It's dated 1456, authored by Hassan ibn Abbas. who describes himself as a mathematician and student of Al-Kashi. Talks about
Alchemy.
he talks about a journey. No, it's a person's name, Al-Kashi.
Oh, so
He tells of the journey along the east coast of the Arabian Peninsula, beset by bandits. He escaped by fleeing out into the desert. Short of supplies, Hassan became disoriented and delirious. He beheld strange visions while desperately searching for water. Lost in the middle of the Arabian Peninsula, he writes of unhuman voices whispering secrets to him in the wind and of half-glimpsed figures peering at him over the dunes. Near death, he underwent a fantastic nightmare involving an ancient ruined city with towering pillars of basalt. In this nightmare, all the voices he half heard while searching for water joined together, whispering dark secrets from the tallest tower of the black pillared city. He's telling you all this too. It's disturbing. He had several secrets, and the book concludes with a calculation of pi put out 1,000 places. This is impossible with the science at hand. Out of character, you need a computer to do this.
Okay.
And his method of calculation involves casting a spell listed and getting some hints. This spell is to create a dimensional circle using a special blue chalk, and what it is supposed to do is make gates work better, like portals and that kind of thing.
Ah. So there was a way for that guy to get in and out of the room. We found something about portals.
No, that is totally separate from anything that happened in that room. This book was lost 4 years ago, well after the whole thing happened with these people in this purple flame and stuff. The timelines don't coincide. It's just coincidence. Purple flame thing was completely a red herring.
Oh.
I mean, it's Cthulhu crap, but it still has nothing to do with actually what's going on, you don't think, from what you've read of the book.
Okay.
But
There's still spells
yes.
that I could learn.
And it is possible that someone has made one of these circles, and possibly somehow this is causing what's going on.
Wait a minute.
The purple flame circles?
No,
No,
the Arabian circle.
The Arabian
The
portals?
missing blackboard. This is
The
Blue chalk.
Everything's been, just popping.
Could be.
in and
Maybe
out.
it's on the
I
blackboard.
think you regained your magic point.
By the time you get all this information compiled, by the time all the books are read, it's 14th of August. Dun dun dun!
The full moon!
Well, the next
The new
coinciding
moon.
thing,
15th is, yeah.
the next coinciding thing that Miss Lucky said she thought was going to happen was on the 15th, according to the math. she did.
Oh, yeah, that's
Dun,
right.
dun, dun. It's the 19th.
That thing.
And this is actually the morning of the
Oh,
15th.
right, the other
The morning of the
thing.
15th is actually
The
when you
murder
actually
thing.
get all this information. She stayed up all night trying to decipher this text.
Right.
Finished deciphering it. She's been working on it for days. So what it looks like is that if anything is going to happen again, and will probably happen tonight. She also, and I'm going to pull her character in to help you guys out a little, because this is a pretty vague little scenario. It's tough. This is a tough scenario. And I had fun playing it. I think you guys did a really good job with it. She talked to some of the mathematicians and the astronomists at the college, and it turns out that those dates are also dates when Jupiter is in flux as far as its closest movement to the Earth.
Sweet.
And it turns out that all the dates that weird stuff happened were dates when Jupiter was closest to Earth. So it's almost as if somehow Jupiter is causing these things to happen, and tonight is when Jupiter will be at its closest to Earth once again. I think that is what it is. I think that's the pattern. Yeah. Something like that. I don't know.
So
I'm tired. And
we're
I'm-
looking for a blue circle.
And you said you think it's on the chalkboard.
Yeah.
That means you're going to have to follow through with Aaron's plan and try to get into the warehouse.
Let's get into the warehouse.
And you will probably want to wait till nightfall so the cops don't just see you trying to break into the warehouse.
Okay. Sounds like a good idea.
Okay, so
I'm gonna go get
what do you get?
getting tools to get this.
Okay, so like hacksaws and
Hacksaws.
stuff like that. A pickaxe is not going to help you get
The
into
crowbar.
crowbars and hacksaws. And you head over there that night. There's that one window he told you about that's not facing the police station. It's in a shadowy part of the place. And that would probably be the place to break in if you want to break into the warehouse. It's got 3 bars on the window. If you can get one of those cut, some of
is anybody here small? Like have a 10 or less
My
for their
size?
size? Yes.
I am 13.
I am 12.
Okay.
You're taller than I am.
Yep.
So
That means
you'll
I
have
can
to cut
take
at
it.
least 2 bars
We said
to get somebody, and that'll take about 20 minutes.
Bertelli.
Well, I got the most strength,
He's a
so I'll
10.
take the cut.
Is he? Bertelli could probably. Oh God, I'd probably break his hip trying to climb. Bertelli can go with you, and he can break in. Or he
Okay.
can actually go through if you break 1 bar. He think he's small enough to get through it.
Okay, so we're
I'm
sitting
gonna
there
work
sawing
on
at the bar.
the bar since I've got the
Okay.
highest strength.
You guys are working on the bar. Bless you.
Thank you.
Damn allergies.
And that's how our cover was flown.
Just John sneezing. Shoot. The cops are here. Okay.
Takes probably 30 minutes to cut through the bar.
No, it'll only take 10 minutes to cut the one.
Oh, okay.
If you're gonna cram Bertelli in. So you guys are kind of hiding in the shadows, and
Especially since there's 2 people cutting both ends.
yeah. You're working on it. You've just gotten the thing broken. You're getting ready. Bless you. I'm sorry, Caitlin.
Sorry.
No, don't be. I feel bad. You've gotten the bar cut. You're getting ready to boost Bertelli up when, out of the shadows behind you, you hear somebody coming up to you.
Okay, well we're gonna quietly move down.
Oh, they've seen you already.
Yeah.
It's Fetz. And it's the other 2 cops. Fetz already got his gun in his hand. And he is just like angry beyond belief.
You know what? I'm gonna tell something.
He starts going into this crazy rambling about how he knew that you were agents of that purple thing all along, and I finally caught you red-handed.
I'm gonna wait. I'm telling Fetz one thing. Fetz,
Careful.
we're not actually agents of the thing.
No, you are. You
No.
are. I know you are. I know each and every one of
I
you.
know.
He's pointing his gun at all of you. Bertelli was starting to go for a shotgun, and then he's moving his hand away because this gun is just like this
But-
number here.
I know what's causing the
Shut up! Just shut up! Reynolds, what's his name? Nelson?
Yeah,
You can
Nelson.
keep talking, even though he's told you, shut up, shut up, shut up. But he seems to be totally have lost it.
Like, I know what's causing the problem. It's
No, I don't want to hear. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. His eyes are like bugging out of his head. I don't want to know this. I'm not listening to you. Watch it, lady. Watch it. I see what you're up to.
It's okay.
Alright, my guy's got the shakes too.
Nelson, Officer Nelson's like, he seems stable as opposed to Fetz, who's obviously losing it, like spittles coming out of his mouth
Oh,
when he's
God.
yelling at you guys.
Gross.
He goes, "You are under arrest. Nobody has any guns out." He says, "If you have any weapons, you need to drop them right now." And Fetz is like, "Yeah, do as he says, do as he says," and he's kind of freaking out.
You guys want to follow my
What
lead?
the hell? Hold on. There's a. Oh, here it is. Okay. As he concludes his speech, he told you to shut up, Betty, and just told you to be quiet. You guys hear the smell of ozone like fills the air all around you, like lightning.
Oh, this doesn't sound
When
good.
lightning strikes nearby, that's what it kind of smells. I never had
I
any.
like-
I heard it smells
I
like
think
something.
it's
I know what it
like
smells
kind of
like.
my nose is kind of plugged up weirdly.
It's like it's a metallic smell.
Okay, so there's like a metallic
Space.
smell.
Smell like
Yeah,
burnt.
it
Um,
smells like.
Fetz's hair, what's left of it, it starts to stand on end, and you can see little crackles of static charge in his hair. And then as you watch, he begins to oddly curve and distort. He
I am backing away
screams.
slowly.
We're like, whoa!
The sound of discharging static gets louder, you know, like a crackling noise.
I'm jumping.
He
the
screams.
bush.
Stan Smith, the other cop, runs and he grabs him by the back half, by his pants. Let's see. Yeah, curve and distort, blah blah blah. The seat of his pants, the back half. For a second, the back half of Fetz comes into proper focus. The front half, like upper half of him, continues to like distort. And there's a loud pop. And Smith falls backwards with the lower half of Fetz landing on top of him from the belt down.
Everybody can do me a sanity check.
I actually don't.
You just got to see what's happening to every.
No, my guy actually dived away from this. I
Okay, you
literally
dived
said-
away.
Okay,
That's fine.
So I didn't see
You
it.
failed.
Yes.
D8.
71 out of 69.
You roll a
I
D8.
failed.
Roll a D8. You saw enough to make a sanity check,
Sorry.
and then you leapt as
15!
you made it. So you lose a point. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen here. Bertelli, 2 points. That's not too bad.
Sorry, can I borrow it real quick?
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay, so my guy loses 4 points.
4 points.
6 points.
Ooh, do me an idea check there.
For me,
Logan, yes. You want to fail this. You want to roll high. You want to roll over your idea.
ID is 55. Let's roll high. 64.
Okay, you don't go temporarily insane. Nobody does. The cops jump up, are screaming, and just run away into the night. What are you guys doing?
I guess we're gonna go take care of this blackboard problem.
Yeah, now-
Okay,
now
so
we're not
shoving
fussy.
Bertelli into the window. Get in there before it happens again.
Yeah.
You see his flashlight comes on. I hate that James is not here for this. And what happens is inside he finds the blackboard with all these strange figures written on it, and he
Can you just erase it?
essentially he erases it,
and then climbed out.
and then climbs back out. He goes, "I erased the blackboard." You think that'll do it? And he's asking Mary Jane Holland that because she's the resident expert. Remember?
I feel like James would have written down what was on the blackboard before erasing it.
Or was
That would
it-
take him a while. Oh,
James,
James is here.
You're
just in
erasing
time.
the blackboard right now.
Okay.
One.
Okay.
By
So
the way,
they
Fetz
figured
is
out.
dead.
Turns out there was a lost book.
Wait,
it was
who's
at the
dead?
neighbor's house,
Fetz.
the Dunn's house, right? A lost book in Arabic.
Yeah.
You got Miss Lucky to translate it for you, and it was a thing that would help a gate spell. Mr.
Gate.
Black is lending it to you guys. He's not letting it be taken away.
Gotcha.
You returned with her book. She was very happy to get it. Oh, what did you return to him? You said you had
You got a
possessions.
piece of my property?
The dagger.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
I'll
Are
give
you-
you the dagger.
Okay, it's a stone dagger that's got some of the same kind of. It looks the same kind of carving as the altar.
Yeah.
And then she's still been reading your book for the rest of the week. She translated it. It was this guy's voyage and this purple thing that had come down and
Witchfires and
yeah,
such.
purple witch fire, blah blah blah. You'll be able to study that more in depth at a later date since you guys are kind of
It
sharing
actually had nothing to
information.
do with the disappearances.
It didn't seem to until, but the
Yeah,
Arabic
no, the
book,
gate
the Arabic
thing.
book thing seemed to have some kind of a thing of about a blue circle. James figured it was probably had to do with the chalkboard. You guys decided to break in. It took you
The
like
warehouse.
2 weeks to get all this information like compiled. So it was the 15th
Does
when it happened.
does,
No, it was the 15th. I wrote
Okay.
it that way.
does the do we know about the gate? Like, did the word gate?
Yes, but it doesn't have anything to do with the people that had the primal or the people in in the hole.
Yeah.
Simply because the
order of
timeline's
primal
wrong.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah, Primal Song, yes. You guys decided to break in the warehouse on the 15th. You were the only one small enough to get in the window if they just cut one bar so they could just do it quickly.
Yeah.
Fetz and the cops showed up just as you got the bars cut, and Fetz freaked out and said that you guys were behind the purple thing, the purple flame, the purple fire, whatever. And he was losing it, and then all of a sudden there was a distortion in the air all around him, and his front part got distorted. One of the cops grabbed him by the belt, and there was a pop, and the upper half of his body vanished. And I'll need a sanity check from you because it apparently
Was I inside or?
no, you weren't in yet. They were just about to boost you up when the cops showed up. It was a dramatic moment. So give me a sanity check. Make it. It'd be a good thing.
Oh, Logan was playing as me.
I was just kind of saying what you were doing. You were being very
27,
You
guys.
made it. You lose a point of
Yes.
sanity is all.
Oh my God! What would have happened if I missed it?
D8.
D8. Yeah. You
Jesus.
went into the warehouse. You found the chalkboard, which had. Here we go. The chalkboard's got a.
Wait, would I gain sanity because it was what I thought?
It
No,
wasn't-
it didn't have anything to do with that down there.
Teleportation now.
No, it didn't have anything to do with them. That was a red herring.
It was wrong timeline.
Yeah. Those are, they put those in
no,
law.
but my hypothesis for this case was still the teleportation of people's body parts.
Oh yeah, you could. You were
That
right.
was
Good
actually-
job.
That wasn't
Okay.
just, that was both of us.
Drawn on the chalkboard, there was a circle
But mine
of
was
bluish
okay.
chalk What did you do when you found that the drawing on the chalkboard? There's bluish chalk. There's a
tried
bunch
to
of
emulate
writing.
it.
See?
Are you
Yeah,
going
you
to?
say that.
You're going to jot down the information that is apparently
Yeah.
seems like it's been causing like people to disappear every year,
This?
like torn to pieces. That's kind of what it looks like.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to draw it.
You're gonna try to draw it. Okay. Okay. You try to draw it out. It's gonna take about an hour. The cops ran off screaming once Fetz was destroyed, but you're guessing they won't be gone for terribly long.
Yeah. Maybe an hour?
You gonna wait an hour? Are you guys gonna wait out? around an
No,
hour
you'll
for
be
him?
in here by yourself.
Yeah.
So you might as well just erase it and be done with
So
it.
they wait. You guys wait 5 minutes, and then like somebody calls in. What's going on
Is
there?
pi common knowledge?
Yes.
Okay,
figuring
I don't
pi.
write pi.
Okay, it's still gonna take you a while. I mean, it's entire chalkboard covered with
I at
figures.
least want this.
Okay, yeah, you can get what's in the circle there. Yeah.
And
Then what do you do?
I'm gonna try to get some of this outlying.
Do me a
formula.
spot hidden too. And
Spot
then tell me what you're gonna do.
Spot hidden. I think I barely failed that.
Okay. So you copy down what's in the circle.
Um,
There is an eraser right there on the blackboard in the tray.
Then yeah, I guess I can erase it.
Okay, you just
So,
erase the whole thing.
Just erase it all.
Actually,
Oh god.
I'm gonna erase everything that I've written.
Okay. You erase the middle and inside
I
the
erase
circle,
the
right?
circle
The
and
circle and what's in it.
all the stuff that I can get also.
Okay. So you erase that.
Because
you only want to take
part
like
of
10
something
minutes.
is never.
You don't want to stay in here very long. You
Yeah.
know that. You're right across the street from the police station.
Yeah.
And they ran away screaming, but they will be back. So you erase what's in the circle and stuff, and then you go back out the window.
Yes.
Okay. You climb back out. They help you back down on the outside, and then you guys. Oh, what do you want to do?
You erased the thing, right?
We need to get out of here.
Yes, most of it.
Okay. And then leave town.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We're out of here. We're taking your car home. Screw the train. Okay, so y'all pile into his car. Miss Lucky had kept the Arabian manuscript. You had told her to return it to Mr. Black. She said she would.
Did we copy it first?
No, it's too long. It's big.
Ah.
It's another big book. You can try to contact Mr. Black at some later date if you want to try to purchase it from him or something.
Okay.
But it's in Arabian and Arabic, so it might be tough to read.
True, I'd have to.
You drive back to Providence, trying to put this hell behind you.
How long did it take me to drive there? 2 days?
It did take you 2 days.
Okay.
The roads are not very good. Okay, so very quickly, since I ran this game too long, I apologize. You guys each get 2d4 plus 2 sanity back for
D4
erasing the
plus 2?
blackboard.
3d4 plus 2.
Yes.
Now, did I get a bonus one for guessing correctly?
10 total.
10 total.
No.
1 and.
What? Wait,
Yes,
what?
you get 10. No, he was asking you another question.
Oh, dang it. Only about 5.
10!
Okay.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
I got. It was plus how much?
Oh,
Plus
crap.
Plus 2.
I'm actually-
Yeah. Well, no, 9's good.
9 is very good.
I'm
Did you get
over
those
my
back?
sanity.
I got 5 back.
Okay.
I ended up being about 5 lower than I started this scenario out with.
Okay.
Alright.
It was terrifying, horrifying.
I'm too higher than I
It
started.
was that freaking
Also,
basement
okay,
that did it.
have you guys been checking successful stuff that you have been doing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. You can check those skills. Remember, you want to fail a skill check. You want to roll high.
Okay.
If you fail it, you get to raise that skill.
Kind of like Pin Dragon?
There was no actual shooting, so no gun skills will be going up.
So we just.
So we
do
roll
the
a skill,
normal
and if
percent?
we succeed again, we get to.
No, you want to fail to increase it. You want to roll above the skill.
Above the skill
Two.
for the.
Yes.
That's
And then that will allow you to increase it.
Shit.
Didn't fail.
Oh no. That's
What?
all done.
I didn't.
It's
I
a-
did fail.
No, wait.
Spot hidden.
Yeah, you said your right eye.
Oh.
That's okay. You can fix it.
I
Yeah.
failed
So-
psychology and
Okay.
spot hidden.
Damn.
Okay, so those go.
So
one
Andy,
D10 each.
if I
Roll above, you said?
You want to roll above.
Yeah.
Did
So
we-
your library use did not go up. 'Cause that's a 38.
So,
37
So
to
that's
65.
65.
so
that
we
would
deduced that the chalkboard was doing it?
Yeah.
Yes, that was because he had written up this formula. The math professor. They found his paper in the library finally, and he was trying to calculate pi, and he was using magic. He didn't know he was using magic. He was using
That's
this book.
so
And they
funny.
tracked down the book eventually, which
Oh.
the neighbors had
gotten
I got
after he
history.
died.
though.
He got returned for insufficient postage.
I failed history.
Do I do 2 of these since I made 2?
No, you just do one.
Do 1, okay.
Yeah,
I
just
roll
check
this
one.
one.
So that's a fail. So that's good. So
Oh,
roll this and add it to whatever you got there.
Oh yeah.
So 4 points. So that's up to 32.
Failed like listening check.
Hey.
I made my listen one, but for flavor's sake, I don't want to up it.
I made all the others.
No, go ahead and up it.
I
You're
mean,
becoming better at
really
listening because
failed
you
library
practice.
I'm only able to up my listening, so that's just a D10.
Roll D10 and add that to whatever you got right
That
now.
was a great roll.
Nope.
I'm sorry this went so long, guys. I hope you had fun. I had a good time.
Yes.
That's a long session for me. I haven't run a session. I wanted to finish this up for Caitlin so she could get to do them all, the ending.
Thank you.
I'm going to try to run 2 or 3 times this summer. I'm going to try to get some shorter, smaller, some scenarios that aren't quite so in-depth and insanely complicated.
This was an insanely complicated scenario. I'm
Yes.
serious.
Well, it had a red herring and everything, which is
With the red hair? Oh, the
So-
fake thing?
something that really, well, it's still
An
Cthulhu.
offshoot.
You've
Yeah.
still gotten that book out of it.
And so Caleb might have
Oh.
some use for, say, purple flame stuff that might be all-consuming. Witchfire.
One of the
That
spells,
interested my guy.
one of the spells purports to create a protective symbol, Caitlin.
Yeah?
The other one said what you can get out of that is summon the purple god.
29. So should I
Okay.
put that in my general knowledge?
So
thing?
don't
No,
use
because you
that
don't know
one.
the spells yet.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna have to study the book.
What
a
is the
lot
book
more.
called, by the way?
Really isn't a name. You could probably call it.
The Flesh Bone Tome?
Flesh
It's-
Bone
I
Tome.
would just call it the copper bound tome.
Or the Purple Fire Tome?
Witchfire Tome.
Which fire tome?
Tome.
Witchfire tome.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's actually not a name on here
Yeah, but
anywhere
which fire
listed
tone?
for it.
What we got?
Yeah, because it was unnamed. It was just his journal
Oh,
of his the stuff.
And we
That's
were both
literally
going to read that one,
I would-
and
I
were you
would
going to let
up
me
with
read
2
the
more
other one?
sanity points.
Yeah, that'll happen. If you do well, you start getting more sanity back.
I think y'all were gonna go along with some sort of a cooperative sort of thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
so
basically,
I
she
can,
has her book right
After
now.
I facilitated this
The
whole
book-
system of
the-
borrowing
the-
between you guys.
Sean,
You
so-
can say that. You can
crack me
say
up,
that.
John. I love you, man. You're awesome. You have possession of that one. The Witchfire Tome is what you guys.
How
call
am I
it.
going to explain this to the man?
What?
So mad.
Robert.
I don't know. You might want to call him on the phone and explain it, though. You might not be getting much of a. He might call you a quack and not pay you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
This might
'cause-
be just money thrown away. But it is things that you guys have never seen before. Unusual, crazy things. You own a house now in that town. Keep that in mind. Also, the cops did see you there at the warehouse at the break-in. One thing that
They don't know what I was doing
they
there.
do not. Oh, let's see.
It might-
Who got arrested?
Would they not psychologically block that
Roll
from
a
their mind?
six-sided die and subtract that from your credit rating.
Is this
Okay.
Code Lyoko? Can we do a,
They might have forgotten
Time.
that. by
Mark
the
that
way.
off your credit rating.
They might have forgotten about
No.
seeing us directly.
Maybe, but they probably did.
Well, they could have repressed memory.
Where's my credit rating?
So,
The
it's on the, it's just under C on the scales.
did we really literally have to break into that place? That was the only way.
Oh yeah.
it pretty much was.
Unless you could have
on
persuaded the guy
skills,
to let you in.
It's just like under C.
I don't know how we could have
You know,
persuaded.
You're-
they're all in
you
alphabetical
do-
order.
Okay.
you
Yeah.
do-
So minus 5.
Does anybody like try to find out what happened up there, like from a distance, like see if there's any newspaper articles or anything, or make phone calls?
Oh, to that place?
Yeah, back up to the town, back up to Charing Cross.
I'd definitely get a newspaper to read about
Okay,
stuff.
you could call the newspaper office and talk to that guy.
Yeah.
And what you find out the next week from Mr. Richard, what the hell is his name? So many names in this scenario.
Is there a way you can gain skills?
Nick Richards.
Yeah.
Yeah, you try to do stuff that you're really bad at, and you succeed at least once, and then you get to start putting them up.
Okay.
If you have,
Actually, I
like, if you
succeeded
have
at stuff.
if you were
failed at stuff I was good at.
physics, and
Okay.
you actually succeed at that role,
Yeah.
you're almost certain gonna increase it because you're
Okay.
most likely gonna fail when you check.
Yeah, like at the very end.
What you find out from Nick Richards is that Fetz's death is reported to the newspaper as being either the work of a pack of wild dogs or a crazy man.
So it's the weirdest thing somebody has seen in all their born days.
They don't. No, it doesn't go that far, but that's how the police apparently have
That's what we call lingo.
They didn't blame it on
Explained it.
us.
They didn't. Your names are not mentioned. More likely these guys they saw it was horrible when you saw it, and they don't want to ever have to deal with anything like that again, possibly. So that's how they explain it off. They don't mention you guys' names at all.
They probably don't ever want to see
Your credit rating went down because Fetz actually forwarded the information that you were arrested back to Providence.
Alright.
And the same for Dr. Huxtable, and the same for Bose.
I guess
Insane freaking character.
we just gained Cthulhu Mythos from going insane.
Did we?
Like at the end of it.
Did I get Mythos?
Yeah, do we get more Mythos, by the way?
No, you won't, except for Caitlin, because she read through that entire book. Once you read it, you will probably get
can I
some.
read it too?
Plus 3% to your Cthulhu Mythos from reading that
I
book.
just want to read it.
Well,
Another
would
thing,
your
guys. Another thing, guys. These books,
He wants to know what the hell.
as far as rules go, if whatever the bonus that you get from reading a book, that's also the actual percentage chance that if you check that, if you're trying to figure out something about the mythos,
And
if you
specifically
refer
that.
to that book, if you look at that book to try to see if you can find something out, there is that chance that you'll find some more information.
Okay.
It's real slim in most cases because you usually get 2 to 5% per book. But I'm keeping track of all these books, and I've got a list of all these books that you have.
The only book
so
I
you
would
can use them
wanna
as
read-
reference books too.
Do we only have 2 books?
Yes.
3.
I have
Two.
a book.
The
But
other
he's-
book
he's-
is getting Return to Black.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
gonna return the back.
What's
He's
the
gonna
name's
go
back?
into.
I'm gonna try to buy it.
You can try to buy that. Write yourself a note so we can deal with that in the next game session.
But by the way, I wanted to say something. The only book my character would want to read is the Crazy Port, because he wants to know how the hell that happened.
Is the what one?
The Crazy
Arabic book?
Yeah, the Crazy
Do
Portal
you
one.
read Arabic?
No.
It could be really tough then. Impossible is actually a word that you would not be able to read the book because you can't read Arabic.
Oh, okay.
See, there's the problem.
But you could read
This
the
book
copy,
was
right?
in Old Middle English. Timmons Journal's in English, even though it was archaic.
Can
I
I
had
pay
95%
what's her name to translate the book for me?
That's maybe English.
Maybe.
Lucky Penny?
But
Lucky?
Miss Lucky.
I don't know.
Miss Lucky is she works. She's from Providence. We did say so. It's possible I can keep her running as an NPC in the background.
Sweet.
So you
The
want her
Amazonian.
to write up a translation? Yeah, she possibly could. Wait, how crazy did this make her? Sanity losses. Oh my god.
So is she like becoming an unusable one?
Do we actually encounter
There's a lot of
any
sanity loss.
entities?
We encountered a weird
Wow.
teleportation technique.
No, she will not do that for you. She returns when she gives you the information. She says, "And I hope I never see you people again in my life." And she looks just whacked out. She lost 8 sanity from reading that book.
Oh dang.
Wow.
She maxed out on the sanity loss, and it's like. So Miss Lucky is kind of out. She's gonna go back to
I guess
work
she
and
wasn't
try to
so
forget
lucky.
the things that. No, she wasn't. She's gonna try to forget the things that she said.
Does she get 8
and
Cthulhu Mythos from that?
She's gone.
Yeah, quite a bit actually. And she wishes you luck if you ever read that book. Then you're a fool, and that's pretty much how she ends. Early on, after she gave you the pertinent information that you needed.
Alright. Do you want to keep all our character sheets, or do you need to?
I'm probably gonna have mine in.
You guys can keep them, or I can keep them. It is your choice. So if you want to leave with me, you know that they'll always be here. Yes, that's fine.
Yeah, that's.
And I'll keep any of the other stuff.
I always
like
put them in my
props.
folder.
This thing is not a real prop.
Or you can
If
keep
you if you show up at a game without your character sheet, you will have to watch. You'll have to.
You will have to watch TV at the back.
No, you'll have to roll up your character before you can play. As simple as that. And I would advise if you want, at some point, players can roll up a second character and have a backup. It's always good to have a backup character sheet.
That might be a good idea.
Did you guys have fun? Was that
Yes.
good?
Yeah.
I'm sorry it went so long, but it was a lot of fun. This and this.
Well, maybe next time my character will either
That
go
was
crazy
awesome.
enough to die or just die, and I will not need to have such a. Or somehow your character can be like, you're.
Hey, little guy.
I don't think so.
So yeah, I guess next time.